everyone, this is Heather and we are going to cover an Excel 2016 tip or trick. The tip or trick I have selected for now is something called autofill. Autofill is, some people know about this, other people do not. So here's what I'm going to do. I just have pulled up some information that is very brief here on the sheet. And you noticed earlier that I had the word January keyed in there. Now, if I type January and I want to keep on going, February, March, even April, May, June, July, it depends on how far I want to go with this. Rather than pressing my tab key and going over into the next cell and typing and then tabbing and typing and tabbing and typing, I would click on the cell where I have January, go down into the lower right corner. Now, you'll see a little square in the lower right corner, and when I put my mouse on it, it changes from a white plus to a black plus. Do you see that change? From a white plus to a black plus. And when I have that black plus, I click and I drag, and I can go out, and it will autofill. That is called autofill. Now, autofill has a lot of great uses. It will do months, and not only will it do months, but it will even do abbreviated months. So if I just did Jan, it automatically knows when I get on the lower square there and pull it across to just abbreviate them. It will do days of the week, Monday, and rather than clicking and going across, I can also click and go down. So we have that. We can do abbreviated days, just MON. See, we do that. And we can do numbers. Now, here's the thing with numbers. Typically, when I drag down, right, you would think that it would go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it doesn't. It does what is called a copy. But it gives you an autofill options box that I can click on and say, let's do a fill series instead of a copy. And then it does numbers. See that little box? Now, here's a really cool autofill trick. Well, before we do this, let's do a date. Let's do today. Today is May 1, 2017. Whoops. Actually, I have an extra character in there, and that's going to mess it up. So let's get that out of there. Now, when I have that and I autofill, it's going to give me dates 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or whatever. And that's good. But let's say that I wanted to do every Monday from now until 2 or 3 months from now. So if I type in May 1, 2017 and hit enter, and then I come down and a week from now will be May 8, 2017. And it is reformatting, making it look different than I typed it in. That's a different tip or trick. But for right now, I've typed in a date, and down below it, I've typed in another date. I'm using my white plus to select, click and drag, select. Then I'm moving down into the lower corner and autofilling. And this means that the cell isn't wide enough. So our tip and tricks from last week, we learned how to go up to the line between the R and the S and double click and widen that. And you'll see that it is now doing a weekly autofill. So this is our tip and trick for today. We can autofill months, days of the week, abbreviations of either. We can go across, we can go down. If we do numbers and we autofill, we might have to use the autofill options because it will copy, and we have to go to fill series. We can use dates, and we can even do date ranges and even number ranges. If I did 10 and 20, same thing. I can highlight 2 cells, get in the corner, and autofill that down. And it keeps that pattern going. So if you've never used autofill, think about that. That can save you a lot of time. Hope you enjoyed that.